What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team FISHKNUCKLES YouTube channel. Today, we're going to make a quick recap of what happened at the Internationals in Sydney, Australia this past weekend. If you missed it, well, some exciting things did very well happen. So as you see, first place was Tord Radcliffe. Now, this is going to be Tord's third international champion win in a row. He won, I guess, North America, then he won the Europe, he's won Oceania. Next up is going to be South America. So the question is, will Tord go 4 for 4, winning 4 internationals in a row? He's proving that his testing group is one of the best, and his testing group, of course, is the Limitless guys. Like, if you don't know, why have you not looked at Limitless? I keep telling people, go look at Limitless, whatever they're saying, go make sure you pay attention to it. But Tord, they actually came with a really interesting deck, and that is this Zoroark Gardevoir deck. And we'll go over that here in a second. We see Philip Schultz did play it as well. But in the top 8, we don't have everybody's list, unfortunately. I imagine some of them are kind of generic. The ones I kind of want to see is going to be like this Buzzwole Garbodor. That seems pretty interesting to see. Maybe this Ho Turtonator. That's something we really haven't seen. But we got these Buzzwole Lycanrocs that Jimmy Pendarvis and Azul both played. I imagine they're the same 60. Or if not, pretty close to each other. There's Buzzwole, Lycanroc, Rockruff, Lycanroc, 2-2 Octillery, Regirock, Sudowoodo, Sudowoodo with the Watch and Learn to copy attacks. You got the Mewtwo, that way you can punish the Mirror Match, so you do more damage because you hit for weakness, stuff like that. And just some pretty, like, energy switches, we're going to move energies around. We've got the Max Elixirs, we're going to power Pokemon pretty quickly. Brooklet Hill to search for multiple Pokemon. No Bridget here. Instead, we're going to turn one Lily to try to get as many Pokemon as possible. No Carbink and no Carbink Break in this deck as well. I know that Joey did play a Carbink in his deck. Unfortunately, his list has not been posted yet. And I think Azul's is going to look very similar. Oh, that's not what we want. That's the wrong button here. Let's go to Azul's. Let's click his deck real quick. And I think it actually is the same 60, maybe. If not, it's very, very close. I imagine it's probably the same 60, playing the Mewtwo in there. But, like, some decks I want to see, it's like 9th place. We have this Quad Hoopa deck that attacked, supposedly. Oh, man, I want to see this deck. I don't even know if we saw any of it at all during the whole tournament, but got 9th place. Oh, Hoopa's so close. Then we got, you know, Buzzwole Lycanroc, Zoroark Lycanroc, Zoroark Lispod, another Zoroark Gardevoir, there's a Zoroark Gardevoir, Magnus playing this as well. A lot of Tapu Bulu, we expected that one to be pretty big. Jesper playing the Zoroark Gardevoir as well. Bodhi playing the Zoroark Lycanroc. We have Zach Lesage playing. We see Zach's list, I guess. We can see somewhat of a Buzzwole Garbodor deck. I did play Carbink Break in there. Carbink Break has a Diamond Gift attack to get back those energies, or Diamond Gift, sorry. To get 2 energy cards from your discard pile and attach to one of your fighting Pokemon. And this is how we're going to kind of like accelerate energies if we need to. Still playing the Watch and Learn instead of Sudowoodo's too good not to. He's going to opt to not play any energy switches like the other people did. Still the Garbodor there for the shutdown abilities, which I think is going to be pretty relevant coming to Collinsville. Is this Garbodor Garbotox and be able to shut down ability seems really strong right now. Shane Quinn making a Vikavolt. There was somebody who did make Volcanion. What country was that? Hold on a second. Josh needs to know what country this was. Where was it at? Oh, Singapore. Shout out. Alright, Singapore making an appearance here. Just straight Volcanion with Max Elixirs and letters. One retrieval. This one does play some Max. It's kind of a hybrid of the ones we saw Dean and Sam Lickett play and then the other ones in the past. And what a fighting energy. What, he played a fighting energy? He played a Sudowoodo? Oh my goodness, he played a Sudowoodo. Oh my goodness, dude. If he can, like, Max looks like he had a fight energy, attach a fighting, and just blow people up with Watch and Learn, that would be an amazing to see. Oh my goodness, that would have been pretty cool to see. There's a Gardevoir, so straight Gardevoir, not the Gardevoir Zoroark that we're going to talk about here in a second. We got, you know, another Buzzwole Garbodor playing with Daniel Altavilla. I imagine it's pretty similar to the one we saw a second ago. I did make 43rd, unfortunately. I'm just trying to see if there's any unique decks. Shane, guys, if anybody knows, oh no, this is Joshua Bradley. Guys, if anybody knows Joshua Bradley and knows the deck he's playing, come on, let's try to get the news out here. Brendan Schofield as well. There's some Gardevoir, Sylveons in there as well. So pretty much nothing too crazy except for the Zoroark Gardevoir deck, that won and made a ton of appearances. So many appearances this past weekend. So let's go look at this list. And before we look at this, we can go to the bottom. And look, I got first place, third place, 15th, 18th, 29th, and 51st place. So out of everybody who played it, everybody made top 64 if I remember correctly, which is fantastic. Basically, you know, the Norwegians came in here. They're not all Norwegians. It's actually more Europe, I guess, base. Norway, Norwegian, Norway, whatever. I think same thing. But basically, they came in here with their Seeker deck. They showed, hey, you know, we came in there with Gliscod, Zoroark. We're coming in here with Gardevoir, Zoroark. We know what we're doing. We've been testing a lot, and they have proven it this past weekend. So let's break down this deck. Well, first thing we're know with Tord is he likes to play 4 of everything. We saw it in Drampa Garb, we saw it in Zoroark, and we're continuing to see this as well. Just really consistent stuff. Well, for Zoroark, just making sure we're going to get the Zoroarks out. Zoroark is the best card in the game right now, probably the best card in the game outside like supporter cards, of course. But trade Riot is beating just so good. But what we see here is a full route, 2 Gardevoir and a 1 Glade. Now you might be saying, Squiggy, why are they playing the Gardevoir and stuff like that? Well, it's just a good attacker. Like, you're gonna set up a Zoroark, you're gonna trade, you're gonna hit your rare candies, and with Mallow lets you put 2 cards on top of your deck in any way you want to, or any 2 cards on top of your deck, and then you can trade to hit rare candy Gardevoir. It's like, okay, if this is possible, what other decks are possible thanks to Zoroark GX's trade? What kind of combos can we come up with? And I think toward them, I've kind of opened up a new, I guess, light to Zoroark, is that, hey, you can use this guy not only as a good attacker, but he's going to help you get set up with these other big Stage 2 decks. We saw Gardevoir GX, it was one of the best decks early this year. You know, Infinite Force is super strong, it just took down so many decks, it was great, fantastic, it won Worlds, it was going places, and then it kind of died off. Like, it was slowly dying off, but Tord brought it back. With the Infinite Force, this deck does 30 damage times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon. And this is going to be really good, you know, against Boswell, maybe, you know. Boswell's, you know, they just destroy your Zoroark, but Gardevoir, you're like, no, just kidding, I can take you down now. And that's what the Gardevoir is pretty much in there for. I played a Glade as well. This is another good card for the Zoroark, because with this, you can use the Glade Premonition, rearrange top 5 cards of your deck, use the Zoroark GX, trade it to what you want, and you're going to start hitting those crucial cards. Maybe you miss maybe you need a puzzle, maybe you need a DCE. You look at top 5, and you're like, oh, the 4th card is a DCE. I want to put that to the top, then trade to hit it, which is fantastic. 3 Lele, of course, to help set up 1 Mew EX, which is definitely really good with all the Boswells running around pretty rampantly. It's going to be versatile to use any Pokemon attacks and play both yours and your opponents. You still need the necessary energies. Who cares? You just need a DCE, and you're going to start using that Riotous Beating attack, which is really strong. And they did play 1 guaranteed promo as well. They're like, hey, if we play against any deck that's a break, we're gonna beat them with Devour Light. And the main ones here is gonna be the Wobbuffet break deck. Just because if they do go break, you can Devour Light them to shut down their Wobbuffet breaks, which shuts down their Wobbuffets, so they can use their abilities, which is really good. That's kind of one of the main reasons that they played it. They were scared of the Hoopa Stall deck, which you really haven't talked about. But there was a Wobbuffet deck that did really well at the regionals beforehand over in Europe, and a lot of people thought that this deck was going to be mimicked. They thought it was going to be copied. It involved Wobbuffet and Wobbuffet Break, because Wobbuffet Break has more HP, so it can't get one-shotted by the Zoroark GXs. And then what the Giratina does is like, hey, if you evolve to Wobbuffet Break, I am going to shut down your ability, which shuts down my ability, and then I'm gonna get set up and get to go. So that's kind of why the Giratina in there. Of course, it's in there as well for Greninja Break. Shut down Giant Water Share again is pretty fantastic thing to do. But 3 Bridget here. And the thing you gotta know about Tord is Tord loves getting turn 1 Bridget. You know, we see 3 Bridget, we see 3 Lele, we see 4 Ultra Ball, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So essentially, he kind of has like 10 outs to Bridget. So 10 out of 60, there's a 1 out of 6 chance, a really good odds of getting that turn 1 Bridget. 3 in, 2 Sycamore, so not so many Sycamore, but we see this slowly start happening with these Zoroark decks. You know, you got the trade, you're going to draw a billion cards. With Sycamore, you really don't, you know, you don't need Sycamore, but it's still great late game, maybe early game, you have no cards in hand, you go Sycamore, really good. Mellow, we already talked about that. Broken. Guzma, bring Pokemon to the bench, obviously. For Ultra Ball, 4 Puzzle Time. 3 rare candy. Just, you know, we're going to get those Gardevoirs out with the Mallow. Maybe just draw into randomly. Be good to go. 2 Eva Soda to help evolve those Zoras into Zorks pretty quickly, which is really nice. And there we'll see some 1-ups here. Oh, wait, 2 Field Blower, so that we can use our abilities. Even if Gardevoir's hype, you can, you know, easily take them down with this deck, because you play 2 Field Blowers, you're resistant to Psychic, they can't really one-shot you, you can kind of manipulate what cards you discard, and just, you're good. I think it's a great matchup, actually. But now we see a bunch of 1-ups, like 1 Max Potion, that we can heal all the damage, 1 Enhanced Hammer, 1 Choice Span, 1 Flowstone, and 1 Perilous City. I actually didn't know they played a Perilous City until just right now. I did not see the card at all, with that I can recall. 4 DC and 4 Fear Energy, just keeping the same 4-4 like they did with Zork Listipod, showing, hey, you know, that combo works. 4-4 is whatever. But the question now is, what else can you partner Zork with? You know, Ultra Prism's coming this weekend. There's a lot of, I guess, uncertainty what's going to happen. A lot of mystery what's going to happen this weekend. I don't know. I haven't been testing as much. Unfortunately, I've been really busy with work, and I haven't really dived too much into Ultra Prism. I feel like that's going to bite me. There's going to be some secret decks out there that I don't know about, but maybe we'll stay with the old trusty deck, and maybe that'll be enough to get, like, top 256, 128. Maybe get lucky, get top 32. But I'm excited to see what can Zork actually do with everything else. Like, we saw it here, you know, Tord and his crew was like, hey, we're going to play with these 2 best cards, and we're going to be good to go. We saw him do this earlier. Like, hey, Glistopod's really good. Zork's really good. Let's combine these together, and they're going to take games. And they did that again this time around to Oceania. So the question is, will Tord go 4-4? That's my question of the day, guys. Do you think Tord Red Club will go 4-4, winning Brazil, winning South America? And then maybe we'll make a repeat. Who knows? They just announced today that internationals for United States or for North America is in Columbus, Ohio as well. It is July 6th. Then they announced Worlds is August 24th to 26th. So I'm excited, guys. That's pretty much all for the video today. Go check out LimitlessTCG.com. One day, maybe there'll be a sponsor. That's always the question. Maybe go tell the Twitter page to make me. Let's talk a deal. Let's make Limitless. I love Limitless. Can't say it enough. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. Hope you have a great Wednesday. Hit the subscribe button. This weekend, like I said, Console Regionals. I'm excited. You're excited. We're going to see what happens. Have a great day. Alrighty. Bye.